Her name is Michaela, Michaela, Cage, Cage.
And what is her date of birth?
Yes, there is a custody issue. That's why I'm calling.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Well, no. Is there a custody agreement currently where you get first, third, and fifth weekends or visitation scheduled?
I don't have visitations. I don't get visitation of my child out of corruption. That's why I'm calling.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the thing is with CPS, we deal with child abuse and child neglect issues.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name?
Yes, ma'am. Oh no, my name is Jason.
Okay, and your employee ID?
5378.
Okay, I haven't told you why I called yet.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I just asked just because. No, that's fine. I just need to know the visitation schedule, so.
I don't give visitation out of corruption. I answered it.
What's going? Yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
Okay. In 2008, February 2018, I've been reporting a history of abuse from a stepmom that's been getting ignored. I made 20 reports to CPS that she was emotionally abusive and things that she did, bruises and all kinds of other things that's been getting ignored. Okay, April of 2018, I had a false arrest. Okay, they lied and said I assaulted an officer and evaded arrest, and I didn't. And they started a child custody agreement. James Hastings came up to the jail. I told him it didn't happen, and it was on body cam footage, and they can investigate it. He said they were going to take my parental rights away. I said that it didn't happen, and they did. They started the procedure. They didn't let me go to court. They didn't give me an attorney or nothing. So they dismissed the charges. I wrote, and his supervisor came up to the jail. Her name was Regina Harris. I told her the charges were dismissed. They pursued any way to take my child custody rights away. Still no attorney, no court. So after that happened, they pulled out because CPS didn't follow the legal procedure to take child custody rights. Okay, so it's a crime to hinder a child custody agreement. Okay, so moving forward, stepmom said, I don't know what's going on with stepmom, what accusations are being made. So I tried to report it to the police because they told me April 2nd of 2019. I tried to report child abuse April 1st of 2019 at the Texas Rangers and got arrested. I also got arrested at New Beginnings for attending a support group in Garland, Texas in April of 2019. I got arrested. So I have a history of a multiple false arrests, and I don't know if you consider that exploitation for me and my abuse, which I reported. My abuse too.
Oh, I see.
And it got ignored. Okay, so April of 2019, I had an arrest. In August 2nd, in April, I had an arrest at New Beginnings for attending the support group. And August 1st of 2019, I had an arrest for trying to report child abuse. August 2nd, they were supposed to have dismissed the charges and it went back to the custody agreement. But instead, what it is I'm reporting corruption. Some things are unethical things are going on. Reports to CPS that took my child custody rights away. Stepmom is emotionally abusive. I saw my daughter tonight. My daughter and stepmom said that I had to leave. So my daughter got emotional.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where I really want to, also pay attention. So you saw your daughter tonight?
Right.
Okay, so 8/18/21. Mother saw 11-year-old. And so what happened that has you calling us tonight? What happened tonight?
Okay, well, I want to reiterate that my child custody rights were taken out of corruption.
Okay.
I want CPS to investigate. I want CPS to investigate the caseworker. I'm talking, sir. I want to finish talking. I want to finish the question. I'll tell you what I want CPS to investigate, because it's a state's jail felony to make false statements to CPS, even if you're a CPS worker. It's a state jail felony.
I mean, I can give you the number to the ombudsman.
No, I want to report the crime to CPS because it's a state jail felony.
Okay. So, like I said before, that we don't investigate legal stuff like custody, crimes and stuff like that. That's what the police.
Well, yes, you do. I mean, well, maybe the FBI can investigate and see why people don't want to investigate these crimes around me.
Well,
What's going
our
on?
job here at the hotline is to see if there's any abuse and what's going on.
Well,
with your
if
child.
someone is the state jail felony, okay, hold on. If the state worker reported took bribes and started an unethical custody agreement where I couldn't go to court, you don't think that's child abuse?
No.
Okay, so stepmom was emotionally abusive tonight. My daughter was hysterical. She told my daughter something and she started crying.
Okay, hold on. That's why I wanted to ask about tonight.
Okay, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, so you saw 11-year-old tonight. So stepmother was, I'm typing this down. So stepmother was emotionally abusive to your daughter.
Right.
What was she doing to her?
She told her that it was her fault that she couldn't see me no more. And my daughter called me crying and saying that it was all my fault, that why I can't see you because I started crying.
Okay, so stepmother told child that it was 11-year-old's fault?
Right. She told my 11-year-old it was her fault that she can't see me again. Because she started crying.
Her fault that she could not see. Okay. And then what happened?
So the daughter starts crying, and then she tells me to leave because look at how she's acting. And I said that, we were really close and she can't see me out of the corruption. And then she said that leave, I'm calling her before I call 911. So I leave. So she tells me that she's going to call CPS and have my daughter picked up because she started crying. She says then she said she didn't say it. It's like she has a problem. She also blamed me for calling fire trucks over there and ambulance, and I have documentation. I showed text to the police. She makes up these stories, all kinds of stories. Okay, she said she didn't say, my daughter said that she didn't say it. Now I'm receiving text. Let's say, get your rights back. What's that? And then Michael, and she's saying that my daughter and her husband has a choice to make. Because she told me she wants to call CPS and have her picked up because she got emotional. So I don't know if she's giving them an ultimatum. Stepmom is the one that's been trying to keep my daughter out of my life. The dad's like special needs from a heart attack. Stepmom's controlling everything and she don't want me to have access to my daughter.
Okay, what else is going on?
So if I want for CPS to investigate on the fraudulent statements that were made, and the corruption. You don't investigate the corruption, the child abuse.
No, ma'am, we don't. Just child abuse.
What is exploitation? The exploitation?
On adults. Exploitation is
well, then what about me? For me, have had multiple false arrests. And how the courts is taking my child custody rights away out of corruption.
Are you physically disabled to a point where you cannot care for yourself?
For you to protect me, I have to be physically disabled to where I can't take care of myself?
Well, in APS cases, people have to be either 65 or older, which you're younger. You're not over 65, but
okay. So I don't understand why CPS won't take any reports from me and why they won't do anything about the corruption.
Well, no.
I'd have a police report. Let me give you the police report. Let me give you a police report number that I tried to report the corruption from. So you can investigate that. Since you want to investigate the child abuse and the false statements, which is a state jail felony. But since it's a CPS worker, it's okay. James Hastings and Regina Harris out of Hillsboro.
Well, I was going to give you
and Regina Harris out of Fort Worth. I don't guess you don't want me to talk about it.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I don't know why so many people, even over the phone, keep covering for the child abuse, sir.
To look not covering.
Here's the police report number, sir. The police report number is 148-777-20-21. But if I don't understand why CPS keeps covering for it. If it's a state jail felony to make false statements, why would it be okay? Because James Hastings did it and he's a CPS worker.
Ma'am, which police department is this?
Dallas.
Dallas PD. Okay. So
but my question of it is if it's a state jail felony for people to make false statements, why is it okay that a CPS worker did it for profit?
That's why, CPS doesn't investigate CPS workers. Like, if you want them to look into...
Well, it's child abuse that he made false statements to take child custody rights away for profit. It's not my fault. Sir, it's still child abuse. Why does it change because it's a CPS worker?
Guidelines, okay? So, I have to give you somewhere else to report about the caseworker. If you want to report a caseworker...
Well, okay, how do you report the false statements to CPS? Why won't you give me a caseworker so someone can investigate it? Why have I made 20 reports and can't get a caseworker? Can I have a report number for this that I'm reporting it with the police report?
Sure. Report ID number 7512.
Okay.
8685. My name's Jason.
75. Hold on 1 second. It's 75.
12. 8685.
And that's 7512-868886 what? Oh, 7512.
85.
Can you repeat it one more time? I'm sorry.
7512-8685.
Okay.
All right.
Let me do it again. 7512-8685.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, because the state worker made the false statement and had my child custody rights away, I'm trying to ask a question and you keep interrupting it. The police just did that. I don't know why so many people keep doing that. Won't let me ask questions.
Thank you for taking the time to participate in our survey. You will now be asked a few short questions about the call you just...
I don't know how this is happening.
Please use
I
the
don't.
numbers
This
on
is
the telephone
amazing.
keypad to select your response.
That's how my report went to CPS.
The amount of time I was on hold before my call was answered was reasonable.